couple of bad chronos. Now with the Slark, no cooldown whatsoever. So even if he makes a mistake, he's going to be able to reset, come back in. Aghanim Scepter there as well. So definitely, I feel like Nigma, with the draft that they have in this one, they could kind of punch back, because after the laning stage was done in the first game, the game felt completely over. I think there's going to be a lot of stacking going on, especially on Alliance's side, because this is what Luna wants to do.
Right. Yeah, definitely looking for something like that. And it's, you said the timing like for Nigma can be pretty early. Alliance's draft isn't exactly like, they're not going to be blown away from an earlier timing by Nigma as long as the lanes go well, right?
Yeah, this is very tempo-oriented draft from Alliance. Like, you need your Legion commander to have a good game. Kuroki. There's a 1-2 more hits. Has
blood.
Fairy Fire. Hanskin.
Oh,
He might kill him with one shot. Okay, Fairy Fire.
More just needs it. Leech Seed
Has Tango running. He's good to go.
Yeah, not going to be it.
But
Put the damage on.
very low on HP, so they're swapping things around. GH will be playing Io, but will be laning top, and Kuro on Phoenix this time.
So this time a little bit different for him, especially now he's laning here with mind control over in the off lane for the side of Nigma Galaxy. I'm interested in the differences here for Pablo, like how aggressive he's going to play with this Lion.
Very aggressive. You've seen it on the first wave immediately. Yuma gets close, one Earth Spike, one overwhelming odds, and he's down to half HP. At least he does have Io to play with him. So Fairy Fire, Magic Stick charges, but Pablo definitely is going to start to put some pressure onto Slark early on.
How much regen can they hold to keep this lane sustained for them? And what's S4 going to get out of this? Back-to-back games on this Legion commander. He had an amazing game in game number 1. And is it going to be more of the same here, where game number 1, it was a 1K lead for every core over their counterpart just 6 minutes into the game? So it's really something to look at, how quickly, if at all, this kind of spirals out of control like game number 1, and how Nigma Galaxy kind of switch it up.
I could see, again, them like winning the laning stage inside of Alliance. This top lane, Yuma getting very low, so needs to use the pounce. Jump away. As soon as Legion Commander has enough mana to cast overwhelming odds. In the last game, he went for double bracer build. Seems like this time he's switching it up slightly, going for Magic Stick and instantly into phase boots. But the mid lane also, like, not the easiest matchup for Pango, but let's see if this time it's going to be easier, because no EMP, so Mikey will have some mana to work with.
Yeah. He was so desperate on having that bottle refilled in that matchup, and it really rarely ever came. And the movements from Alliance in terms of controlling the water runes were perfect as well. So early on, pressure coming through onto the Queen of Pain with the creep wave coming under the tower, but should be able to handle it. Mikey, swashbuckle available in just a second if he wants to maybe play aggressively, but it's under the tower, and water rune also available.
Every single time I'm watching the top lane, every single time Yuma gets close, tries to get a couple of CS overwhelming odds in his face, plus a stun, Earth Spike, Pablo will pick up that Lotus. And also, I like the itemization that he went for, just some stats. He understands that in this lane, there's not going to be any need for mana drain, so puts a point in Hex, has a lot of stats overall to cast his abilities.
Has that early mango as well, so if he does need a little bit of that extra mana, take a bite out of that and throw an Earth Spike their way.
Can't improve until you
They did get rid of the sentry, so this camp did end up spawning, but Pounce leashing, landing on a Pablo. It's got Earth Spike. Wood Grenade lands, maybe turning, and that's going to be landing on a Yuma. S4 just throwing some right clicks, doing some good damage. There's no Pounce for 10 seconds. It's not going to be a kill, but it's a good amount of damage going the way of the Slark.
Still regioning up a lot underneath the tower, so you get that extra regen, Tango, Flag Bearer creep, so all these things combined. Even if you play aggressive as that, it means that your HP, you will get some return for it. Let's see. How's bottom doing? This is nighttime in a minute. 2 points in Lunar Blessing, so they can start to play slightly more aggressive. Extra 9 damage on the other lanes as well.
Oh. So you could see already Treant Protector hitting for 110. That's balanced. It's great.
Yeah, compared to some universal heroes early on that have like 40 damage. Kuroki, is he gonna go for that courier?
No.
Doesn't want to risk it.
I will say it does make sense though that Tree Protector hits that hard. If I got hit by a tree, it would hurt. And when heroes get hit by a tree, it hurts. But whether it's Tiny and or Tree Protector doing it. Oh gosh, some good damage onto the Queen of Pain. Also S4, he's gonna die here in the top lane for first blood.
Pablo, he was not close. They need to hold hands together.
Bottom for a second too.
He's going in.
Dive, Fire Spirits, Hanskin getting low, trying to run. Lucent Beam's not in time to get the save. And they've got another kill here for the side of Nigma Galaxy. Already a huge turnaround from what was game 1 in the lanes.
As soon as they hit that level 3, with 2 points in Scorched Earth plus Fire Spirits, they started to play much more aggressive. And Chuen getting forced out of the lane.
Yeah. Swashbuckle was doing so much damage.
Has mana this time, so Mikey healing himself, level 6. Let's see if Alliance is going to do the same thing. I don't think they can rotate 2 supports now, especially because S4 died already and is down to half HP. So if Pablo makes a move, that means that they could potentially go on S4 one more time. If there's a rune, if there's like a ward in the river, they're checking the rune. So it seems like Pablo, he wants to stay.
Hanskin's gonna pick up the Arcane Rune top lane. S4 getting low. Yuma gonna pounce away. And it will be another Lotus that's passed over to S4 to get some healing going on. And you can see just net worth, Sark leading it with that first blood. And that is quite nice. And of course, eventually you'll have the Devour gold that picks up for Mind Control, probably a Midas a little bit later on. But all things pointing towards Nigma turning it around in game number 2.
Yuma dropping fairly low here, has Raindrops, Stick, Fairy Fire.
And GH. Turnaround, overwhelming odds. S4 now Swashbuckle, Mikey making the rotation.
Chuen needs to make some kind of a move. If they decide to dive, his TP rotation needs to be available. 7-minute rune. Kuroki picks it up, brings him to level 4. Seems like Pablo is going to get the other one.
So this is a complete 180 on the last game. So Nigma Galaxy, they're the ones who have all the kills and no kills for the side of Alliance just yet.
You can't improve until you make mistakes.
And the mid matchup is way better this time in terms of results. Icarus dive again, and Nature's Grass is down. But they've got a rotation for the Queen of Pain. Hurricane to push himself away. But still the Lucent Beam is the damage there. He's pretty tanky, and 12 armor for Mind Control is going to keep him alive, and it doesn't go the same as well when Mikey went to top lane with his TP.
Much different game. Nigma Galaxy having a better laning stage. Mikey making a move, thinking about it.
Rolling Thunder, and look at where he's setting himself up on the Queen of Pain. He's trying to get bounced up into the high ground, and that's exactly what Hanskin does. Now, they catch this Queen of Pain off on the steps, blinks away, and they're doing a good job of just kind of eluding that Rolling Thunder. But Mikey's got himself a regen rune picked up, so it's okay with him.
They'll play aggressive top. As soon as they see other heroes like show on the lanes, Io, Slark, they cannot die. Legion Commander is level 5. Pablo is here. The cast range.
Not enough. So Luna's farming pretty well, but you're going to kind of need some time on a hero like this. He's the 4 other heroes inside of Alliance when they're not getting anything really out of this at the moment. In terms of kills, like, can they hold their own?
Like, Luna gets dismantled by Slark. She can't really protect herself. We mentioned the Moonglaives upgrade, the new shard, where you, like, receive 20% less damage and you deal some damage, like 75 of those, like, glaives. But it's against Slark, it's not gonna be enough. They try to make a rotation, went through the gates, try to kill off Luna, planted down Observer Ward, so might see him next time.
He's backed far away. This isn't like game number 1 where he was able to sit in the lane and just be top of the net worth straight up. Also not feeling the same impact from Pablo this time around, but he will have that burst damage at level 6 in just a moment, but gets caught by Yuma as Pablo is trying to walk around and maybe just picking up that bounty rune, maybe throw down an obs if he could. But with Rolling Thunder coming over, there's nowhere for him to go, and Yuma's just going to finish him off, and now it's 4-0 in favor of Nigma Galaxy.
Still keeping things even in terms of net worth compared to the previous game. Sonic Wave.
Sonic Wave?
But can they deny?
Oh,
yes, they can.
Yes, they can. Making it easy. And that is, again, just denying Alliance anything. As they're relocating, and they're going to go over towards mid, but the Queen of Pain, well, invis and safe. Yuma's not going to get anything really with this relocate.
EU gank not working this time. They
go top. They
tried.
got the pounce leashing on the S4 actually when they came back. So he's already down to half health. Like, he has to be careful.
You know that Queen of Pain early on has only 1 point in Blink, so you see her using Blink, and she's very vulnerable. That's a 12-second cooldown we're talking about. So they try to go for a play, but there was an Invis rune, then swapping out from the backpack, the Sentry Ward. It takes too much time. But overall, good laning stage for Nigma Galaxy. There's going to be a lot of healing coming out from them. Mech queued up on Io. Slark with his healing. He has Echo Saber finished and going to Diffusal Blade next. I think that's the correct item build in this one. 2 items on Slark. We mentioned it during the draft. That's going to be the key moment for them. Start putting the pressure, force them to use their abilities, maybe misuse some of them, and then you're going to have enough heal. You can reset. Hanskin for now bottom. Trying to keep this tower alive as long as possible.
Getting some solo experience for himself as well. Trying to hit that level 6. Pounce a little bit short, and that means just TP. So unable to get that level 6 while sitting in that lane, but they're going to put the pressure on with 4 heroes here to at least try to get a tower of their own. Meanwhile, S4 and Pablo, they've pushed the creep wave into the tier 1 top, but there aren't as many heroes committing to that, so...
Making mistakes is the path.
Yeah, Pablo doesn't have a finger yet. Needs one CS to be level 6.
Gonna be stacking this ancient stack again. As Charlie starts to take it. So he smokes 2 Hex on the swashbuckling in Mikey, and they don't have Sonic Wave. He picks up a shield rune. Rolling Thunder stops the TP. Oh, the relocate. That means Pounce Leash and another permanent stack on that agility. And they're right by this stack, so can they contest Charlie?
Oof, Charlie needs some help. They need to run here. If they decide to invade just by going in to maybe threaten a kill, Charlie,
they're still going.
He needs to hurry up. Get that Mask of Madness.
Making mistakes.
Spango, you mentioned it. Mikey has a shield rune, has a shield crash, so double that, and they're going to steal a couple of those. That's 4 big creeps.
Nigma Galaxy, like I said, just complete 180 from game 1 at the moment. And it's Mask of Madness Yasha now for Charlie as he sits equal with this Slark in net worth, but the other 2 cores on their team just aren't getting that much gold. And what was 20 dual damage in game number 1 in 11 minutes is 0 right now for S4 overall. It's a complete change of pace.
Making mistakes.
Yeah, I don't know if it's going to get much easier for them.
Yeah, Luna not the hero that plays. Like, every single time there's Luna in the game, it feels like she can't carry the game when it comes down to super late game. The other carries just out-carry her, especially Slark. She's very timing-based, so you want to, group up, have some auras around her, try to buff her up, and we can see the gold distribution. It's almost the same, almost exactly the same.
Yeah, it really is just about that equal. How close is this Diffusal Blade? It is 450 gold away. So there's some time there. Wisdom Rune swiped there by the Treant Protector, but Hurricane pulls him back. He's trying to find an escape, but the Relocate stopping his path. As Yuma's coming over, he wants that permanent Agi once again.
And gets it. We're at 5 already.
Yeah.
Diffusal Blade now finished on Yuma. This is Nigma's timing. Like, they need to start running at them. They have mech
going
available
again. Going Thunder
in 200 gold. This is another easy pickup for them.
Pounce missing, not going to matter. GH gets the kill. That's another permanent agility there for the Slark. And the way that Alliance were doing it to Nigma Galaxy is what they're doing to them, and they are just running around, putting the pressure on, not allowing this team to farm. And it's starting to show some signs of crumbling for Alliance overall.
Yeah, Alliance needed to do better in the lanes. Like this type of a lineup wants a snowball, and now Nigma Galaxy, they hit their timings, they hit their items as well. Mech completed, and you could see them, like they're gonna start to play aggressive. Doom, what is he going for? That's a very greedy Doom. Like we've seen that before. There was a build on Doom like 2-3 months ago. Just rush that Octarine core with Hand of Midas, lower the cooldown on it.
Looking like that's the game plan for Doom.
Double Diffusal Blade. Say bye-bye to your mana.
Do you have mana? No. Will you? Probably not. And they're just not getting anything out of the map at the moment. So Orchid's trying to be built here for the Queen of Pain, but we haven't seen much aggression. I don't even... have we seen a Sonic Wave?
There was one attempt on Kuroki, and they got the deny.
Like, it just has not been a typical co-op game, and you can see Yuma has just been tethered to GH the entire time. So they have just been playing aggressively together. They're using these relocates to get kills and get this permanent Agi stacks. They might just do it again. They've got relocate, they have their Rolling Thunder going, and they're relocating south while S4 goes north. So he does a good job of juking. Like he was coming over with a double damage rune, and well done there by S4 to at least not allow them
They're
to
gonna wait them on a relocate. Let's see if both of them come back. They do.
Oh, they come over, and they might get both these kills or none of these kills. They can't even get GH. Pounce. They've got the Manta. They use the Doom. It's onto the Queen of Pain. Overgrowth comes in, but the Supernova goes off and just explodes onto the side of Alliance. They get both the 1 and the 2. They look over at this Treant Protector. They'll grab themselves a third. Pablo's next on the list, and all 4 will die. It is just falling apart for Alliance.
GH had mech available, Raindrop, Magic Wand, and the Great Healing Lotus. So they go from like 20% HP, almost full HP in that one, and the rest of the team cleans up. The most damage has been dealt by Kuro, which is very interesting, because Supernova connected onto 4 heroes, and this is something that we were afraid of that's gonna happen. Like, they get 2 items on Slark, they start running at them, they misuse their abilities, they don't get the kill, and then they go back to full HP, again, stealing their stacks. Not a single kill yet for Alliance.
Yeah, Alliance, you know, they wanted to make these stacks. They were playing with a Luna. That's exactly what you want to do, but you don't exactly have the best team right now, especially in this situation, in defending those stacks. And here they go again. Yuma, GH, they have just not stopped moving around the map to get these kills. Yuma a little bit low, but of course GH, he's here and ready. They've got themselves a duel. They finally get on the board, but they end up trading at least 1 for that. Charlie's in trouble. He'll pop the Manta. He's trying to get out of this, but hexed up and killed off. And he was hexed because he used that pig pull to try and leave. S4, not a lot of mana left on him. Mind control getting drained, but Pablo can't do much but stand there and look as he loses both his carry and his offlaner. Infernal Blade slammed down onto Pablo. He's trying to stand on the tier 1 tower to survive, but that ain't gonna happen. They'll go into this river to get a shallow water grave, and it's a triple kill for Yuma.
He has full ags. Yeah, he disassembles his Echo Saber. You can see the power of their lineup, and they're relocating. They want another one. Oof. Manages to TP out. Chuen barely escapes.
12,000 net worth lead 19 minutes into the game.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, this last pick, Luna, really not working out for them. She, like, Slark's way too big. You see Slark as Luna, your first instinct is to run away, not to try to fight him.
So you're coming over with the last two components of this Ags, and while he's doing so, gets a courier, which was, I believe, basically the ending of this Orchid. And they're gonna find themselves S4, and it's godlike for Yuma already, and he is looking like he's about to go beyond. Yeah, this Slark is unstoppable.
14 permanent agi, 23 essence shift, stealing 69 agility. Nice. It's and now he has Mage Slayer queued up. Like you're gonna suffer. Like your magic damage is not gonna be there. It's not like it was there before, but now it's gonna be even less.
How do you? I don't even know if the question. It probably sounds stupid. How do they come back?
The answer is not stupid. It's just they don't. Like this is not comebackable. Like they don't have the heroes for it. Maybe if they had some repositioning tools, even if you get like a good duel off, relocate, Sunray healing. They're controlling the map. MC he's just farming pretty much. Like he doesn't need to be included in most of these kills. So. Octarine Core, BKB, he's preparing for the late game, and I don't know if late game's gonna even come.
Oh, we're in it already. This is the Slark late game. It's a train that arrived early.
MC, also known as Midas Control, just keeps farming with those Hand of Midas charges. He's on top of the network, more farm than Beyond Godlike Slark.
So, 16,000 net worth lead. They can pretty much go whenever they feel like it. They're actually looking for Lincolns on Slark. I don't think we've seen Finger used, really.
Yeah, no Finger.
Oh, God, pouncing from the high ground. Pablo never even saw it coming. This is just insane what Yuma's doing.
Also having Slark, getting rid of enemy vision. Stealing stacks again, and another relocate.
Yeah. This is the kind of stuff we used to see with like that, like Lesh and Io, or the Sven Io. Kuroki's not even gonna die here. Dual damage, never heard of it. But Kuroki, he finally dies to a blinking in Queen of Pain, who has blink again, but no mana afterwards. It'll be troublesome if they just keep an eye on to this Queen of Pain, and that's exactly what they're going to do. Another blink, but... Ooh, TP attempt, and gets away. Oh, another pounce. Diffusal. And here come the right clicks. Blade Mail. It's not going to matter. You've got an IO tethered to you. Has that Holy Locket. Heals him up. And he gets yet another kill now. 12-0-7.
They're drawing on the minimap. Just like push out all the waves. And they're gonna hunt. Slark IO. There's also Mikey getting close. Blink Dagger, Aghanim Scepter. We didn't talk too much about him because GH and Yuma, they stole the show pretty much.
They have vision on Charlie. Well, he thought he could get out of this, but there's just no chance. It's run down by Yuma. I know it's early, but you gotta think that the mental damage a game like this could do, it might start to build up when you're just getting run down by this Slark who feels like he's everywhere on the map all at once.
Now with the Aegis, Radiant are using the scan, making sure that they can get like extra 2 creep waves farm in the mid and the top lane with it.
There goes the Aegis into the hands of a Slark. Oh dear. Through the twin gates they go. And oh boy, Queen of Pain caught again, doomed, which I don't even know if it is even necessary, but not a spell we've seen much usage out of. Might as well just go for it, right?
Slark was orchided, so couldn't use another pounce, which would get her out of the trouble. So Hurricane into Doom, making sure that they get another kill. And again, we are in that 1K per minute
Making mistakes is the
territory,
which is gonna come in pretty soon.
Lotus Orb for Kuroki. Just GH. Really just feels like the easiest IO game.
1-0-20 on GH, involved in 21 out of 22 kills. I don't know, there must have been a kill in the laning stage in the bottom, which he was not a part of.
Trying to think. Was there? I feel like he's being shorted one. And I only say that because I want him to have the 100%.
And must have been, because Yuma is also involved in 21 out of 22.
Can they get one more kill? Yuma. He's got an Aegis, so going into this, all right, Duel is going to be used. So is the Eclipse, but they still haven't killed him yet. Sonic Wave even comes in. They use the finger. They get themselves the Aegis out of the hands of the Slark, but they've used literally everything to get that singular kill with an Aegis. Charlie's going to be forced to have onto the low ground, but Yuma's going to pounce and follow him. They look over at Hanskin. They're going to chop down this tree. A bunch of lumberjacks the side of Nigma Galaxy are. And they get 3 kills, and they just lose an Aegis. They used everything. They were mad at Yuma, and I get it. But to win a fight, they might have wanted to hold a spell or two.
Yeah, they literally threw everything that they have to get that kill. Healing was not enough, and now they can go in, deal damage to the tier 3 tower. Slark is going for Lincolns after to be able to protect himself against the Blink Hex initiation, Blink Duel. Trying to buy time. That is the name of the game for Alliance. But map is really small. So you can see S4 where he's farming, and also Chuen. He's on a different side of the map trying to get anything that they can.
Yeah, they're trying to buy time. Time is expensive, and well, they say time needs a hero, and I don't know who that hero is going to be. It just they're so far behind. I even look at what Charlie has queued up.
It is double divine plus that new Aghanim shard. Okay.
If they can get that gold.
Yeah, if Nigma Galaxy pauses how much gold they're getting right now, if they stop gaining gold for the next 10-15 minutes, maybe.
Oh, okay. 4 Euros coming over, looking, searching, trying to get something. Not finding it. Well, you know what? I know. I said not finding it. I'm lying. Yuma's just going. There's the pounce. Leashes. Oh, mind control. 3-man war stomp. They're going to get the kill on a Pablo. They'll finish off S4. I mean, that is picture perfect from Doom. That's the dream war stomp you always want.
And they're going to be ready to fight again because Rolling Thunder with Arcane Rune has been used. You have Octarine Core on Doom. Let's see what he finds. Cloak of Flame is going to be his item of a choice. For neutral item, another Shadow Dance in 30 seconds. There it is. 27 minutes, 27k gold lead for Nigma Galaxy.
We have hit that 1k per minute. And Pengo also looking for Lincolns. They're just trying to protect themselves now. BKB as well for Yuma, but truthfully, if Yuma wanted to, he can make that Mage Slayer into a Bloodthorn. I don't think they'd be too upset about that if he foregoes the BKB with how dominant it's been so far. But, oh, Charlie.
They know.
Double
they
bounce. They got him. Locked him up. Lincoln's pop. And eventually the right clicks will take him out as he's now got 29 on the Essence shift. They're also going to go back over towards bottom. And a Blink BKB TP from this Queen of Pain, leaving Pablo to die. Hanskin trying to get out of this one, but the pounce leashes. And Yuma's got another. 24 permanent agility. Yeah, I mean, he did that all within the countdown of a relocate.
Hurricane Pike proccing the Lincolns there, so he stays in the spot as Luna dies in like 3 hits.
For Quab. Oh, Oh gosh. Oh, the pounce leashes. And he's dead just so quickly. Never standing a chance.
He dies in 1 pounce. That's how this game is over. It's just uncomebackable. Like they need to lose like 10 fights in a row to be able to match the amount of gold that they have.
Yuma's pouncing over here, doing these like 90-degree tricks and leashing like he's on X Games. Like, this is insane. Like, that one to get the quap, it was a pounce onto the high ground, does a little pivot, pounces, boom, lands it, does a big twist.
Radiant's top barracks has fallen.
240 agility on Slark at the moment. He's losing some, but still over 200.
That's what the scouter's saying. 35,000 net worth lead. Still, though, the Divine Rapier's queued for Charlie. I will say he's going to have to really keep his distance if he wants that to work. If he gets there.
Has Shard available now, so Moonglade's upgraded.
Mistakes is the path to wisdom.
Looks funny. It's like you have some kind of a shield, but doesn't do much considering the amount of damage that Slark does.
Yeah. It really doesn't do much of anything.
There it is.
So we'll see. As Mikey, on skin, he was affected by that. And here comes this Doom and the rest of the side. Enigma, Yuma just gonna right-click down S4 with Kuroki's Sunray. They've got the Doom out. They'll try to stop the TP. BKB is gonna make sure that the Queen of Pain gets out, but the kill off Pablo and Charlie. Godlike for mind control, and he still gets the kill onto the Queen of Pain in the base. They call GG 37-2 for Nigma Galaxy as they even the series up.
Yeah, Nigma Galaxy is like, you dismantled us in the first game, you know.